The closet is made of glass. Guys, this is the best moment of my life. Charlie, do better! Yeah. Hello, welcome to this vlog. This vlog is for annoying people and annoying people only, because I have the Silver Sweet arc. In case you don't know, I have KBR-titis. It is a disease that happens when you are too obsessed with KBR books. And I'm afraid it's terminal. There's no escaping it. And so getting the arc for a book that is literally my most anticipated book of the year is crazy. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm already 27% to the book. Reason being, I am not home. I am actually on a trip to Melbourne, and I got it and I was like, I think I want to start reading it. And I was like, well, every time I wanted to read, I wanted to just like pull up my camera and start talking, and I just, oh my god, then I'm like, I don't want to read it. I want to wait till I'm home. I'm not home for another 2 days, and then I'll read it when I'm home and then just fully enjoy it. But I can't. I need to read it. In case you don't know, Silver Sweet follows Tom Cobalt, who is the son of Rose Calloway and Connor Cobalt from the Addicted and Calloway Sisters series. So these are second generation books. We have the Laika series, which featured 4 of the HMC kids, and then the Cobalt Empire is for the rest of the Cobalts, which will be 6 out of the 7 kids. Jane, the oldest, has a book in the Laika series. A lot of things have already happened. So Tom is the lead singer for a band called the Caraways, and he has not been able to find a drummer in a long time, and this vlog will be full of spoilers. And then essentially his drummer from the last band, we find out in Burn Bright, which is book 1 of the Cobalt Empire, basically throws a mic at him and then quits. Not his drummer, I think it's his bassist, who has been with him in this band since they created it when they were 14. And so it's a big hit to his ego, and it's a big hit to his dreams, because the label's about to drop him, and then the label's like, I'm about to put you with my other troubled child, which is Phoenix St. Pierre. Except Tom is like, that's not Phoenix St. Pierre. I know Phoenix St. Pierre, and that's not him. Turns out the Phoenix that auditioned to be in Tom's band 2 years ago, I believe, is actually Birdie, Phoenix's brother. Crazy things happening. I genuinely did not see it coming. I won't say there's not a lot in these books that genuinely shocks me. I think KBR do build up quite well, so usually by the time I get to the plot twist, it all just makes sense. But when I was like, oh, Phoenix is Birdie, that's crazy. Also, yes, they do have avian names. Whatever. So Tom and Phoenix kind of dislike each other, but I would not call this like enemies to lovers. They respect each other from the beginning, and they really like each other's musical style and taste. And this book has been so good. They're so buzzy, I can't lie. Like, I'm cheesing, giggling, kicking my feet, reading all their moments. I'm like, inject it. We're also having a lot of Cobalt Brothers moments. Not too much Elliot, which is weird because Tom and Elliot are best friends, but I'm like, I wonder if this is build up to the next Cobalt Brother book. But we're seeing a lot of Charlie and Beckett, the twins, a lot of Ben, which if you've read Burn Bright, you know that Ben is suffering a lot with his mental health, and so it's nice seeing that it's still very much prevalent. He's still very, very much present, and his issues have not gone away, which I hate when that happens in books, especially because Tom loves his brothers a lot, so obviously he's aware of it. Charlie is here. That's my enemy. My husband also, but mostly my enemy. And Roxanne has even been mentioned once. That's literally daughter. And Charlie and Roxanne will get together eventually. We've also had one scene with the ballet dancers, because Birdie and Phoenix sometimes cover as members of the orchestra for the ballet company, and that has been so cute. We've seen Luna, what else have we seen? I don't know if this is mentioned before. I know that Elliot has pretty severe dyslexia, but Tom has just said that Elliot's dyslexia is so severe that he can't read anything. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. But that means that Charlie read Elliot's script out loud for him as an audiobook so that Elliot can listen to it, which is really funny to me. It's also so much fun seeing Phoenix and Birdie, because they don't know anything about the Kobolds. Like with Harriet, it was really cool seeing somebody new coming into the fold, but Harriet kind of knew a bit about the Kobolds through being Luna's classmates, but like Phoenix and Birdie are just like Tom and his nepo baby behavior and his nepo baby siblings, and Tom's like surprised that this guy doesn't know everything about him. I like that Tom's like a little ego maniac because that's just how rich people act, you know? Stop being so humble. If you're gonna write a rich, like, son of billionaires character, lean into it. Oh my god, Charita just sent me that she finished the book. That's really sad. I don't want to finish it. I don't want to. So I just got to chapter 18, which is, what did I say? 27% into the book, and Tom has shown up to the studio and Phoenix is already there, and he's already like ruminating and overthinking it, and he thinks that Phoenix like booked ahead to deal with their like producer without him behind his back because he doesn't want Tom's input, and Tom has been through a lot of band members hating him, so he's kind of like taken aback and he's shocked, and he thinks that that's what Phoenix is doing, and Phoenix is really concerned about Tom because clearly Tom's like having a meltdown. He's like, what is happening? And I'm really liking seeing the softer side of them. Again, I would not call them enemies at all. I think they've really respected each other from the beginning and like to a certain extent cared about each other. Like they never wished each other harm, which is what an enemy is to me. Okay, I'm sat, I'm reading, the room's a mess behind me, ignore that. Tom saying Phoenix started to feel like he's the one who'd let the towel strangle him before he ever gave up, because Charlie in the first chapter tells him, throw in the towel before it strangles you. Phoenix came forward towards Tom and Tom flinched. Phoenix said, if I put my hands on you, it will never be to hurt you. Phoenix is hugging Tom. I've always said this, and I'll say it again. I love when there's friendship in a relationship. Please be friends, guys, be friends. And I think Krista and Becca do that really, really well. I think their only couple that wasn't friends before they got together was Rose and Connor, actually. They're talking about Elliot, and Phoenix says, I already like him. He states so simply, as if it's not the best news of the day, because there's no realm where I could be with someone who'd hate Elliot. Okay. But their like producer just said that Tom was never going to drop Warner, his old bassist. And he says, you don't know the Kobolds very well, do you? Loyalty runs deeper than their ambition. He wasn't going to ditch his friend, even at the chance of success. I have enough baggage that weighed down a Boeing 767. That was the line in the blurb, wasn't it? Ben asking Tom to watch a movie and Tom being so dramatic about it. And I am loving Tom and Harriet's friendship. Ben being happy about Phoenix and Tom. In case you don't know, Ben is my sweet, sweet, sweet little rosebud boy, and anybody who hurts Ben has to go through me. Tom saying Harriet's his #1 fan, only for her to say I'm your only fan. Yeah. Oh, you're eating ice cream. We've got a reading vlog happening, and I just got sad over Ben again. Ben? Yeah. He says, I want to get better so badly, Tom. I'm so scared that I won't ever get rid of this voice in my head that says I shouldn't be here. That says it's what's best for all of you, and I'll let everyone down.
Cut the show out. Is this play about us?
You can keep the book. I don't want it. Take it back.
Maybe I can take it back.
That's how easy it is to fall in love with my brother. That's like an incredible sentence, and it's about Ben's parrot already having codependency issues. Mm-hmm. Not even a parrot, a cockatoo, whatever it is. Ben just said he thinks Charlie would rather break his other leg than be alone with me for 2 hours. Charlie, do better! Do better, man! Do better! It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm a Charlie apologist, I am. But not when it comes to Ben. Tom is now calling Harriet by her middle name as well. So, hold on. Ben is like, wait, you stopped throwing parties because I moved in, and that obviously makes Ben feel terrible. So Tom's like, fine, I'll throw a party, I'll throw a rager. And Ben's like, you think Charlie and Becca will like rage a party? Yeah. No. I'll make it happen. And then he's talking to himself. He goes, that went okay. That went fine. He's okay. You just agreed to throw a rager, but that's totally okay. Charlie and Becca aren't going to kill you because you have Elliot. Elliot Alice will defend you in this bad idea. Thank Rose fucking Calloway for birthing my brother 11 months before me. The upside down rose. It's a tattoo that Phoenix has. I'm assuming.
No, girl.
Don't say it like that. Yes, it is Tom's lover, though. Girl, they're buzzy. Injected. I love them. Your Honor, I love them. So I'm back. I haven't read anything since yesterday because I don't know. I don't want it to end. And I'm happy. And a part of me, Loki, doesn't even want to read this until I get back to Perth and I'm in my bed with the rest of my books and I could just like scream into the void. So they've written 6 songs so far. One is called Fire You Feel, and every time I read that line, I think of Cobalt with Fuel the Fire. And I'm just like, parents! This isn't even about that, but it's parents. Also, Tom is already like so far gone for Phoenix, and it is very entertaining. But, well, if you're asking for forgiveness, only our Lord and Savior Richard Connor Cobalt can do that. He hates it when I refer to my dad as a god. Yeah, because that's weird. Who's doing that? KBR love to write a good club scene, and I like it. Let them be at the club. Phoenix having a Shakespeare tattoo matching with Birdie, his brother. I love seeing smart people get with smart people. It's what I like to see. Wait, they're about to kiss and Tom pulls back. I don't want to gamble that the album won't be fine. And now Phoenix is kissing another guy at the club. Phoenix just called RJ PJ. RJ is Tom's like situationship. There's a lot going on there. I scroll through Beckett's Instagram, my favorite pastime since he doesn't run the account, Audrey does, and seeing her sister's captions like slay the day away underneath the photo of Beckett shirtless at the gym gives me a much needed laugh. I love her. I love her so much. Ooh, Phoenix and RJ are about to meet. It's apparent, this is Phoenix. It's apparent from one glance that RJ and I actually look alike. I side-eye Tom. Why is RJ shirtless? Put a shirt on. Is Phoenix about to like question RJ? Like, you don't even know where he lives. He has a cousin in the ballet. Oh. Counting mention. Full name is Nikolai Rurik Kotova Jr. Kotova's mentioned? But why would Nikolai name his son Nikolai? Is RJ's full name mentioned in Burn Pride? If not, then some people this might be people's first moment realizing that RJ is a Kotova. Hey, editing note here. I'm so silly. I'm like, oh, this is people's first time realizing he's a Kotova. I literally just said RJ is Roxanne's cousin earlier. Or if I didn't say that, it's mentioned in the book. But yeah, this is the first time his full name is revealed. Ever heard of Ariel Imperial? Yeah. I'm a 5th generation acrobat. Yeah. Guys. This is the best moment of my life. This is the okay, I've moved onto the floor, and Phoenix just noticed somebody walking towards them, and he has the same golden brown hair, same picturesque angelic jawline as Tom. That's gotta be Charlie. Yikes. He literally went, time to go. Tom. He's trying to kick Phoenix away. There's another brother. He's got floral tattoos. My twins are here. Which Cobalt brother is this now? Why the fuck are there so many of them? Real. RJ being scared of Beckett. RJ takes one step towards him. Beckett, you remember me? RJ, Roxanne's cut. You can go. Beckett says in a lovely tone. Becky. The Cobalts can speak French? Tom can speak French? Tom just hit his head on the window of the car, and Charlie goes, and there goes the last brain cell. Charlie. Okay, wait, is that Oscar driving? It is Oscar. Drunk Tom is even funnier. I didn't know 7-Eleven sells alcohol. America's different. Loose lips and cobalt chips. So Tom has just basically mentioned to Phoenix that Audrey, their little sister, was drugged. She was given fentanyl in Burn Bright. And Charlie says, just wait until Elliot hears about your loose lips little brother. Because Elliot always says that Audrey's loose lips sink cobalt ships. She always gets into trouble. Charlie asking Beckett in French, are they dating? He's like, I don't need another one of these. Charlie was about to ditch Phoenix, so Beckett had to come down with him. Charlie just said in French that Phoenix's brother is Birdie, the one who Tom didn't hire because he thought he was too hot. Charlie realizing that Phoenix speaks French. I love that they've kind of just like made him like hotter in the sense that he just knows things. It doesn't need to make sense. He just knows it. To be fair, like in my mind, Phoenix is very expressive. I love the twins. I never thought I'd see Beckett glaring at Charlie. Well, he's glaring out the window, but he's annoyed at Charlie, so. Tom just woke up the next day and Elliot is next to him. Elliot. He's saying, apparently Phoenix scared him and he's saying, I'm glad that Beckett didn't do it. What if he like accidentally hurts himself? Charlie might actually kill me if I inadvertently hurt Beckett to that extent. One time Elliot and I singed Beckett's leg with a firecracker, and the way Charlie reacted, you'd think we chopped off his ankle. Granted, he was 12, 39%, but I love them. I love them. I love them. I am officially back in Perth, back home, and I am so ready to read the hell out of Slipper Sweet. And I did not intentionally wear purple, but it's cosmic. Why are the Rochesters everywhere? Like, but also the world is really small, especially rich people worlds. So Elliot was at a party in the Hamptons when somebody played their parents' sex tapes, which is an old reference to Kiss the Sky. And the Rochesters know about this. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Oh, Elliot is about to meet Phoenix. Birdie's saying, I don't do relationships. Just wait. Just wait. Tom's just... he's so funny. Charlie just smacked Tom on the head. Elliot says, don't be shy, Charlie. Admit you're trying to usurp me as the most humorous of the family. Why would I compete for title of jester when you so naturally fit the fool? Tom is crashing out because Phoenix said I'll be there soon and it's been an hour and he hasn't gotten there. And honestly, very, very valid crash out. I hope Phoenix is alright though. Wait, Harriet has a key to their apartment. His phone was dead. It's an Elliot and Tom thing. My babies. Tom's speaking French, and he says, Phoenix smiles a little. I'm going to believe he's in love with my French accent. I love a little delusional baby. Phoenix and Tom, like, confessing their feelings for each other. Yeah. And Tom is still being annoying. Will I ever not be emotional over those Cobalt boys? Phoenix and Tom are writing a song about little brothers that need to be protected, because Tom started talking about Ben, and he says protect Ben at all costs. And this song is called The Arcadian, named after the painting that Ben has. Just smiling over Birdie and Phoenix being cute brothers. So Phoenix's mom just called him, and she is like, you and Tom come from very different worlds. Like, Tom's mom was wearing a watch that had diamonds on it, and your dad's going to a distillery with Connor tomorrow. And she says they must have hit it off. He heard your dad likes whiskey, so he's taking him to private tasting. And yeah, that sounds manipulative to me. But that's Connor. So she just said, I do appreciate Rose not trying to be fake with me. She is very prickly. Don't talk about Mother. I've been quiet because they've been getting dirty. Oh. Becca and Phoenix are in the elevator together. And Charlie joins. Becca and Charlie making him, like, take off his jacket and shoes to make sure doesn't have drugs on him. And we know that Phoenix has been arrested before, just not for what. They have 11 songs recorded, so they only need to finish up one more. So the label is financing the Caraways, the band, and they're already filming a music video, and their album's already on pre-sale. They're going on a tour without their album even being out, and so people are apparently like talking smack about Tom, calling him Nepo baby, and being like his dad must have financed this for him. But Phoenix is saying that Tom is like very, very involved, and he will speak up against the label for what he and Phoenix want. And I'm like, I don't know, that's my boy. Okay, so Tom and Phoenix have started going to the gym to prepare for the band, and Birdie says that he actually vomited during the first night of his first concert. So he's like, you need to start preparing. Remember me during your first vom session, and that actually gives me trauma flashbacks to a guy sitting next to me on the plane, constantly going, I need to vom. Genuinely traumatic. Riot, the label, will send you to Europe, South America, hell, probably even Australia and New Zealand. That's us, guys. That's me. Tom just knocked off books on Charlie's bookshelf, and Charlie says, and you wonder why you aren't allowed in my bedroom. Charlie's even more irritable than usual. They're probably talking about Ben. Ben is confused, and he says Tom isn't allowed in here. I think in Burn Bright, am I wrong? I swear in Burn Bright, Charlie says to Ben that he can use his room if he needs it. Am I wrong? I'll have to fact check that. Elliot isn't allowed in the room either. Even his bed is framed between shelves. Maybe he shouldn't have renovated his room to resemble the Oxford Library. Oh, Ben doesn't... So, Elliot and Tom want to have a party for Ben's birthday, and Ben doesn't want it because he'll feel responsible if something were to go wrong on his birthday. And Elliot is saying it'll be a good way to challenge yourself. Ben cast me a quick glance, and I've started interpreting these looks as lifelines. Guys, that's my boy. Charlie wants to shove a lead pencil in his ear canal. Elliot has been right all along. Charlie Moggs said no one with an IQ over 100. Maximoff mentioned. Becca being concerned about Tom being about to have sex with Leo. And Tom still not Leo, Phoenix. And Tom still thinking Becca is straight. Buddy, the closet is made of glass. Hey. Guess I got T-boned. The short version of the story is I was in a car that got T-boned and I was sitting on the side that got hit. I'm okay. Mild shoulder sprain. I'll actually be removing this in a bit. It's just for a bit extra support. But nothing will stop me from reading Silver Sweet. It's interesting seeing Tom talk about his insecurities within like being a Cobalt and having like perfect parents and perfect brothers when Ben feels the same. And I just feel like all the Cobalts feel the same way, but they don't talk about it. I love Tom and Phoenix's friendship. There are many romance books where it's like once they're romantically together, once they've confessed their feelings, that's it. Like nothing else happens. They're looking at album cover options and Tom says ugly, ugly, uglier. Phoenix calling Wednesday night dinners fancy ass tea parties. Silver Sweet being the name of the album. Phoenix running into Harriet at the apartment and he likes her. That's literally my princess. That's cute. Tom and Phoenix have started doing press. Wait, they're filming like one of those interviews where they run into the interviewer on the street. It's like, are you okay? Tom keeps on getting asked if he's single and keeps on saying yes. Okay. Phoenix going viral 2 days later because he checked out Tom during the interviews. This is Larry all over again. Audrey is there for Tom's birthday. Did you sneak away again? My birthday, the greatest day of the entire year. Audrey exists to terrorize me and I exist to torment her. That's real siblings. Silver Sweet, the album just released. On his birthday, that's crazy. Audrey whips her orange hair over her shoulder as a fuck you to me. That's Rose's daughter. Phoenix just met Rose and Connor in the lobby. Alright, oh. Wait, his parents are there. Rose saying I'm proud of you. Oh, Rose and Connor giving Phoenix the 3rd degree. That's cute to me. Audrey has an announcement that can only be formally shared on a Wednesday night. It's gonna be her moving to New York. Oh, the party started. Phoenix says, I share my birthday with New Year. Tom says, sometimes I share my birthday with the Easter Bunny and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Which reminds me of that one scene. Oh, what book is it? When Elliot, it must have been in one of Jane's books, when Elliot is like, all the holidays will now be under EAC's name, like Elliot Alice Cobalt. And is it Jane who says Jesus will have something to say about Christmas? I'm telling you, I have KBR-titis. I remember all the scenes, but just like blurry. Aww. Birdie recorded cello for one of Tom and Phoenix's songs. Phoenix is panicking because he called Tom his boyfriend in front of Rose and Connor. But then when Tom showed up, he said that, oh, we're just hooking up. Birdie says, this is so embarrassing for you. Ew. A girl just grabbed Charlie. Get off him! Luna's there. Dolly's there. Okay. I think I can lay down in bed and continue reading that way. Nothing too crazy or big happens. Hello, I am back. I actually read a bit while filming. I'm at 65% of the book now, and what you missed is Ben getting into a fight with someone because they were at the party at their apartment and somebody said something dickish about Harriet, so Ben punched him, and then Elliot and Phoenix got involved, and then Tom got involved, and Tom got a black eye. But they are now on tour, and the tour is going really well. They're by no means selling out venues, but they're going really well, and the fans love the songs, and they're singing along, and Phoenix and Tom are both very happy, which makes me very happy for them. But they're still like keeping their relationship on the down low. Also, Tom and Phoenix are calling each other best friend right now, which is so cute. The strings on Tom's guitar are missing. Okay, so they have an opening band and they just pranked them. I complain all night on the phone to Elliot and Luna. Literally cannot shut up about it. He's so real. Elliot and Luna wanting to fly over to help prank them back. Charlie is helping Luna study for her finals. Is Tom getting prank calls? So, the opening band are on a Craigslist, and will post free signed photos of the Calloway sisters if you call this number and say this sentence. And the number is Tom's. Now Tom wants to go along with it because he's like, I can take a joke. Tom said he was going to use his money to buy 67 jackets to give out. Is that a 6-7 joke? Oh, they have a little pre-show ritual. Now, Phoenix is upset because apparently most of the crew are superstitious and this is show 13. I'm reading! Tom being a bit sad because he's not used to being in annoying situations without Elliot. They've had a good night and then someone is screaming. Toss the drumstick into the crowd like I do every night, but he accidentally hit a girl. He's gone down into the crowd, but now he's panicking because he's like, last time I was through the crowd, nothing good happened. The worst night of my life happened. Why is she sad? Tom is personally funding a lot of stuff for the show. Interesting. Elliot spends exorbitant amount on clothes, food, and luxury brands. Dude has like 5 pairs of red bottom Louboutin Oxfords in his closet. Do we all remember that one scene where he was like, I don't want to pay a $2,000 coat? His parents own 4 planes and they now own a helicopter, even though his dad hates them. But my mom bought one after Audrey got slipped fentanyl. She doesn't want to be stuck in traffic trying to get from Philly to New York. Rich people. His throat is hurting. I even considered calling my ENT. Call Pharaoh. Tom has been taking Adderall. Do you want a second album? Tom was diagnosed with OCPD as a teenager. Huh. They're officially boyfriends. He's keeping the Adderall secret. Harriet asking Phoenix if he wants to get dinner because all the Cobalts are at their fancy tea party, so Wednesday night dinner. Phoenix's favorite movie is The Day After Tomorrow. That's crazy. I love that movie. I don't think I've watched it in like 5 years, maybe more, but I really enjoy that movie. I think about it. Okay, I don't know if I would say favorite, but I think about it very often. Harriet and Phoenix being friends. The dinner is happening down the hall from the Cobalts. Is it Joanna? Joanna Oliveira. Oscar being a wuss when it comes to spies. He's just like me. Harriet used to think Wednesday night dinners are a family sacrifice event, but there's no way they'd kill a goat in front of Ben. Joanna saying, we should have you two checked out for brain lesions because you're dating a Cobalt. No Cobalt can infect me. I'm immune. Is it Elliot? Ew, no. Charlie? She gags. Queen. Joanna says, he'll never catch me. I'll be the girl tormenting his fantasies until he's old and grey and withering in the tomb. She cackled and high-fives Harriet. They're gonna go spray silly string in the Cobalt's apartment. Ooh, I really hope that doesn't, trigger Becca's OCD. Audrey is dropping her big news tonight. Tom telling Elliot he officially has a boyfriend. Jane comes in. You have a boyfriend? My older sister must have heightened senses like the 7 cats she owns. Jane Cobalt's a cat. Confirmed. I love Jane. Elliot using Maeve, Jane's daughter, as collateral. Elliot says, Maeve, tell your mommy I can keep a secret. Jane smiles. She hasn't spoken more than 30 basic words. To you, Elliot says. We have whole in-depth conversations. Maeve has already told me her hopes and dreams and declared I am her favorite uncle. We're working on her penmanship so she can write it down for you. Book, Maeve says into another giggle. See? She's a genius. And now Becca has come in. Oh, Manon Ballet mentioned. And Charlie has showed up. Beckett looks like he might hurl boyfriends. Oh, Maeve trying to say uncle and pointing towards Charlie. Jane is handing off Maeve to Charlie. You'd think Maeve has spent her entire life being held by my eldest brother. She rests her head on his shoulder and quietly closes her eyes. That's so cute. Just better not me and Charlie Roxanne pregnancy. How does Ben know? Oh, Harriet told him. That's cute. Audrey's wearing a slip dress instead of something very fancy. She's wearing black. Where was my advance notice, Audrey Virginia? I accused. Become my favorite brother and maybe you'd receive one. Rose and Connor are there. Mostly Rose, and I care about Connor. Audrey graduating early. She says, like Charlie. Not like me, Charlie glares. I skipped the 3rd and 4th grade. I've got him mic'd up because my mom's on the phone in the room next door, and she's actually being really loud. I don't know if Charlie's angry because Tom has a boyfriend now, and we all know that people having partners before him pisses him off, or if there's something else going on. Well, she wants to move to New York and live with them. Tom's like kind of not happy. Well, he's very unhappy because he's trying his best to be there for Ben and look out for Ben. And he has the band. He's literally on Adderall right now. And Rose is stressed because she doesn't want to be an empty nester. The night Elliot and I were packing, I overheard her crying in her bedroom. That's so sad. Oh, Elliot's on her team. It does make me really sad. Not like, I'm sad for Rose and I'm sad for all of them because they're all just like love each other and want to be there for each other, and they're also stressed about it. Audrey and Rose have spoken at great length. Why did Rose leave the room? I love Elliot with my entire soul. As memories fade with age, loving him is the last thing I'll remember from my childhood. And now Charlie's being a dick. Audrey stands taller than before to say, I have armor. He snuffs the cigarette on the plate. You have been sheltered by all of us your entire life. We've made your armor. Audrey talking about his family being like a shelter. I want it, and it's rather humiliating that I need to beg you to give it. We've always given it, Charlie says sharply. When have we ever taken it from you? What about Ben? I'm trying to look out for him. We can look after both, Elliot says. Elliot's always tried to be the glue that binds us all together. I think the glue is Beckett. He's the only one who repairs without damage. The only one who knows how to hold all of us as one. Interesting, considering in a bonus scene on Patreon, Rose says that she'd never thought that Charlie would actually be the glue of the family, but he has been. Their parents give us a talk about challenges not tearing them apart, but bringing them closer instead. Tom says, I have a boyfriend. His dad says, we know. Oh, now that Joanna has left, Harriet is freaking out over this silly string. She's just short of a panic attack. I don't understand. She's frantically cleaning up and won't explain it. And so Tom's explaining that Beckett has OCD because Joanna obviously doesn't know that. Tom got kicked out of the room because he's on his phone, which they're not allowed to be. Tom's just gone home, and Harriet and Phoenix are buying 4 tickets to the Paramore concert. Paramore's still touring in 2041 is crazy. Tom just called Harriet Mouse Killer. Hey! The doorbell is ringing. Harriet's mom. How did she go up? Security just let her in, like she talked her way through. It's like shit talking Harriet. If you just let me know where she lives so I can warn her roommates and her neighbors. Why would Tom call Charlie? So he's telling Charlie what happened, and Charlie is like, well, she's not wrong. He doesn't say she's not wrong. He says, and is she wrong? And he says that Charlie and Beckett have already tried to not turn to therapy, but she's not ready. Everyone's gonna hate Charlie for this, and rightfully so. It's a dickish thing to say, but also, why would you call Charlie for this? Charlie's good in practical situations where you need like a solution for something, but like, what's he gonna do about this? Call Beckett, call Elliot, call somebody who cares. Charlie has been to 4 shows. See, like, when he cares about Tom. He doesn't really care about Harriet. And I'm not defending him. I'm just saying that was a bit of a silly scene. It's 10 a.m. So they both slept. Did Phoenix cancel an interview so that he can force Tom into sleeping? Tom just confessed to taking Adderall. And now their pre-show ritual didn't happen. Oh, Tom's angry and he's kicking out like the opening band from his bus. One of the band members is he's physically fighting Tom. Tom sounds like Kermit the Frog. Oh, he needs to look after that throat of his. Okay, I'm gonna break now. I'm at 80%. I'm on chapter 54. I've been informed that chapters 56 and onwards are crazy. So we're gonna break here. I was going to go to sleep, but I'm on chapter 54, which according to my friend Sophia is a really funny chapter. So I'm gonna read it. A group of fans gave out black and silver roses to people in line, and after the final encore song, they tossed them at us, and Tom almost started crying. I told the audience how I've never seen Tom shed an actual tear, and he was so close that night. Now at the end of every show, the stage is littered with roses. That's so cute. They've performed Under Pressure by Queen. Slay. Ooh. Charlie just texted Phoenix. Text me when you're awake. He's attended every single show in June. Charlie suspects Tom is on something. On June 1, Elliot Cobalt spent his 23rd birthday at our show in Kansas. 10 days later, Jane Cobalt spent her 27th birthday at our show in Chicago. And Ben and Harriet have shown up a lot of times. Oh. They're on the Billboard Hot 100. They're 94. I need to tell Elliot and Luna. Nothing personal is opening up, but so they're kind of like co-headlining a show. Charlie sent, I know about sophomore summer. I'd like to talk. Joanna, Harriet, and Phoenix having their own Wednesday night dinners. Wait, so there's a guy heckling. He's been shouting the whole concert, mostly at Birdie, and I snapped. And then he punches him. So while punching that guy, Heath, his ex-boyfriend and singer of their band at the time, tried to pull him off, and he elbowed him in the face and broke the jaw of the lead singer of his band. Oh wait, no, the singer was his friend, not his boyfriend. Phoenix is crying. Charlie telling him not to mope because he'll have not to break up with him because he'll have to hear Tom mope forever. He's like Eeyore. Mopey Tom is like Eeyore. Oh, bless. But he's offering him fruit, so... Oh, now he's telling Charlie that his brother is on Adderall. Charlie honestly has enough issues with family members being on drugs. Alright, I'm on chapter 55. Time to take a break and go to sleep because it's way past midnight. Hello and welcome to what I believe might be the last part of this reading vlog. It has been crazy. I've had more than 4 hours of footage and I have cut them down to what you are watching right now. I am editing this as I go, and so I've done a hard cut of everything I have so far, and I have 50 minutes of footage after hard cutting. So it is 10 p.m. and I'm ready to read the last 20%. I've got my ensemble shirt on, I've got a blue cardigan on, The cardigan wasn't intentional, but Cobalts, they sneak their way into everything. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did read a bit more after I stopped filming yesterday just because I got too interested in the scene. But, yeah, so Phoenix tells Charlie about Tom taking Adderall. And so Charlie calls Tom and he's like, I know about that, come to my hotel room. He's calling him out on his behavior and he's like, this is really terrible. So Charlie, like, I've actually been coming to all these concerts as a way to follow you because Becca and I had our doubts. Charlie didn't care enough, but Becca did, so Charlie's been kind of coming on his behalf. Congratulations for being just like everybody else. You think you're special, you're resorting to cheap tricks to stay awake. It's what weak-minded college students do to pass midterms. And then he literally says Tom's worst fear. He's like, you've lowered yourself already, your work ethic isn't exceptional, you're cheating like every other typical person who can't handle everything. You're ordinary. And Charlie calls their dad, and so Tom snatches the phone from him and he goes to a different room to talk with his dad, and his dad's like, did you steal Charlie's phone? But also Connor turns the phone call into a video call before realizing that it's Tom calling, and Tom says that he doesn't have that kind of relationship with his dad. It's so crazy, like, seeing adults. Connor, like, as a dad, he's so different from Connor in his 20s. This is literally Connor and Rose, though, with, like, the Adderall, because Tom's saying that the cost is that he's hurting Phoenix, and it hurts him a lot to hurt Phoenix. Connor's saying, I don't have a crystal ball, which is exactly what Ben said in Burn Bright. Tom and Nothing Personal filming TikToks together. As we carve our way through the southeast, these days on tour with my boyfriend, my brother, and my friend become fuel for my soul. The green room before each concert is flooded with bright laughter, silly videos, and sound. Something bad's gonna happen. Tom had to miss out on his family's summer yacht vacation in the Med. It's the 4th of July, so Maxwell's birthday soon. They got, like, a proper album review, and Tom won't even read it. Tom's password is 060119. Elliot's birthday. That's very cute and easily hackable. They got a 9.2. Phoenix's parents are coming to the New York show. Ooh. Tom's parents have been to 4 shows. Aww. The Caraways have a 4-month world tour now. They're going to Australia? They wouldn't come to Perth. Oh, he just fell off the stage. Tom. Oh, his wrist is broken. Birdie going on stage as a guitarist because Tom has a broken wrist is crazy. He'll need to be in this plant for 6 weeks, so 4 shows have to be cancelled. And then, like clockwork, Birdie agrees to play cello for the New York Ballet Company's summer benefit performance. Ballerinas, though. Tom whispering to Phoenix, he's really good. He's referring to both their brothers, Birdie in the orchestra and Becca on stage. He's why I work so hard, I admit. I grew up seeing Becca give everything to ballet, and I figured if I wanted something as badly as I did, I'd have to put in the time and effort like he did. Beckett hates these, like, donor events, so he chooses a sibling to hang out with for most of the time, but only Charlie and Tom are there. A petite girl with springy brown curls and dewy makeup says, RJ's cousin? Oh, that's my girl. Guys, that's my girl. Excuse me. Her pale pink cocktail dress. Oh, but I heard she don't like pink. I'm Roxanne Ruiz, well, Kachova, but Roxanne Kachova Ruiz. She's so cute. So this went so much better in my head 10 minutes ago. Phoenix says, let's hope so. And so Tom laughs, and our Roxanne's expression goes pained as if we ran her over with Phoenix's Suzuki. Don't mess with my girl. RJ ordered the Caraways album on vinyl. I'm supposed to tell Phoenix, clean slate, no hard feelings, hope you feel the same. You too, she motions between me and Phoenix, then gives us a thumbs up. We like you. I mean, not like creepily, just we approve of the partnership? Tom says, I'm not sure who this is more embarrassing for, you or me. Oh great, you feel it too. You should go talk to my brother. I've already spoken to Beckett tonight. I met Charlie. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, need to calm down. This is not good for anyone. Charlie had a thing for her. He didn't say it outright, but I could tell there was interest. Roxanne's face falls. Oh, that's okay. He would love it. Tom saying that would have been so much fun to watch. And Phoenix says, I love how we both tried to set up our brothers with ballerinas and failed. But technically Tom will succeed. In a sense. I will try again. Do that, Tom. Do it. Leah's there. And Leo's walking over to Tom. Leo stops in front of us. Fifth-born little Cobalt. He greets rudely. And Beckett has showed up. Take him fucking down, Beckett Joyce. Oh, donors have grabbed their attention. Phoenix says, how long have they been fucking? What? Not at all. Beckett is straight, dude. I'm starting to understand how you thought I was straight. Beckett looking like he's about to cry because he realizes he hurt Tom by not telling him. Hearing it from Beckett that they're fucking is crazy! Because this is wild. Like, we've been you, but like, this is confirmed. Beckett wearing black leather gloves. This is the second time in this book's been mentioned that he's wearing gloves. Has he worn gloves in other books? Like, casually? I'm not sure. Wait, if he's lived with Leo for the first time when he was 19, Leo's probably still married at the time. Is that something that not people... people do know that. Because in Luna's book. Yeah. Leo is divorced. He married his high school sweetheart. Beckett says, Charlie and I really like him. Phoenix. I let out a skeptical noise. Charlie doesn't like anyone. He likes him enough. Tom just walked on stage saying, I am not sharing a room with my sister. Ben Pirrup is losing the plot here. The kobolds are so loaded they could purchase the entire 21st floor, but they're choosing to live together. Birdie says, what kind of girl, as in Audrey, has 5 brothers in a major tailspin? I've barely met her, man. I hope to never. You don't know what's coming, Birdie. You really don't. Phoenix sent Tom to get his parents from outside. Birdie says they're like really big C-list celebrities now. Tom wrote Phoenix's parents a letter. Oh, Phoenix just caught Birdie hurting himself, which is apparently a thing that has been happening for many years, but he hasn't done it in a couple, and Phoenix is really concerned because he's like, Birdie has done this for years, but he's always had hope that one day it'll be better, but it doesn't feel like he has that hope anymore, and he's not even taking his meds. Now Tom and Phoenix are talking about taking a hiatus so that they can make sure that Birdie's okay, and like even Tom doesn't want to go on like a long tour because of Ben and stuff. Oh, this is I get like sad about them, and I want the best for Tom. Go on your little band tour. Go. Wait, so Phoenix... Okay, so Phoenix, after like that one night where he accidentally broke his friend's jaw, he got home and got drunk, and so Chase, his boyfriend at the time, like emotionally eviscerated him, and then he stole Phoenix's songs and sold them to people. So when Tom and Phoenix first met, they did a song called Fire You Feel together, and Tom's now realizing that that song was actually Phoenix's. Tom and Phoenix are actually going to go on a band hiatus and do long distance for a while Tom spends more time at family, like especially with Ben, while Phoenix... Oh, wow, it happened. The next chapter opens in September. Although they keep on... Like, this is the fourth time it's mentioned that Tom never cries, so I'm wondering what's going to be the thing that makes Tom cry. I'm only at 91%, so I'm scared. So Jeremy, their manager, is calling them, saying that like there's a chance for them to perform at a stadium at like a pop-up concert, and he's like, we can put off everything till next year, but you should do this. It's a big thing. And I don't get why they can't just come back together, do one show, and then go back on break. Now people are saying, so Phoenix posted a video of him singing a song, and now people are like, oh, the Caraways have broken up, and another drummer left the Caraways. It's October. Now it's November. Birdie's trying to convince Phoenix to go home. Getting so sad. The Caraways just got a Grammy nomination for Best Rock Performance. The Nothing Personal and Phoenix are on FaceTime with Tom, Elliot, and Ben. The Cobalts finally bought a new TV. They're nominated for 7 Grammys. So I want to say that's not realistic, but like crazier things have been happening on the internet these days. It's December, which means Audrey's going to graduate. They have a week off tour, Nothing Personal, so he's back in New York. Elliot Alice Cobalt as Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Yes! Elliot's Broadway performance has opened to raving critical reviews. Tom said tickets are so hard to find that he's only gone to 7 shows so far. He can afford the jacked price, but the scarcity made him feel like he was taking away an experience from someone who should be awed by Elliot. His mom sent him an envelope. I actually had to stop filming for a second because I got really emotional. Just like family, and that was so ugly. And just like siblings mean a lot to me, and just seeing like Phoenix's love for Birdie and Tom's love for all his brothers, but especially like Ben and Beckett. Yeah, that got me. Anyways, I need to go back to reading. Training. It's the letter Tom wrote the St. Pierre's. This is massive. I'm not reading with this massive font. This is the font I usually, like the size I read at, but I don't know why the formatting is massive. Okay, let's read. I hope we still make music in the grave. That's so funny. Tom! Cut this. And then he like wrote Je le promets at the bottom, which is like him and his siblings when they promise in French. It's like an oath between them. Ben isn't home. Tom's gonna like panic properly. No, he woke up all his brothers. I'm anxious. I know he's fine. He's fine. But he left his phone behind, and he probably just went on a walk, or maybe he's on the roof. I made him laugh. He made me happy. Ensemble losers. We need to find Harriet. It's gonna be Harriet's mom. Of Tom's brothers, I've mostly kept in touch with Becca and Charlie, usually a three-way call that involves Charlie hanging up midway through. Ben. Harriet's mom showed up. Yep, I'm telling you this. Becca and Charlie are helping Ben sneak into the Honor's house to grab Harriet's stuff because she's sleeping in her car. Harriet is like, oh, the other kobolds aren't with you. Shucks, I was hoping to see Elliot ride in on Lion. Okay, they made it into the Honor's house without breaking and entering. I'll believe it. I only believe it because Beckett's with them. And Charlie's probably figured out that the door isn't locked. Harriet and Phoenix driving to a rehearsal studio. When he gives her drumsticks and just tells her to release all her energy on the drums. It's Christmas. Oh my god, there's 2 more chapters left. I'm staying in Tom. I'm staying in New York, Tom. I'm so silly. Guys, I'm getting emotional. I have no doubt he'll always kiss this guy. Absolute cinema. I'd like to file an official complaint regarding little sisters everywhere because mine is usurping my day with my boyfriend. Audrey's arrived. Harriet and Phoenix are going to therapy. Ben and Tom aren't sharing a room anymore. Tom saying, stop coming for my comedic crown, Ben Pirrup, while Elliot earlier told Charlie the same thing. Beckett giving Tom his Thomas Cole painting. Beckett, book 4. Why is he doing that? Beckett is the only one who has the consummation of the Empire. Consummation as in complete fulfillment. Beckett has no reluctance. I think this one was always meant to be yours. Tom closing the elevator door onto Charlie's face. Birdie chose to drop out of nothing personal. And he chose the orchestra because he needs to be all in somewhere. Elliot and Audrey living together is going to be a disaster. Therapy bills might increase. Phoenix whispers to me, she's trouble, isn't she? Dude, she was taught by the best. I motion between me and Elliot. She's basically our protege. I'm done. I've already read the acknowledgements because I like reading them sometimes before a book. But I'm done. That's so sad. I'm done. 5 stars is too little. Deserves more. Give it all the stars in the world. I'm so sad now. Although this has kind of been hellish, I'm never editing on my phone again. But I don't know if anyone's watching at this point. If you are, I love ya. And I will see you during Loathed Love.